No, I can't help it, I've been looking. My whole attention, I like how you took it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, no, I gotta do it. You just wanna talk that body language, I'm fluent. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway.
Up next, the Rockets taking on the Lakers. For the Rockets, a strong start. 3 out of 4. They're looking to set a firm foundation for the year ahead. Lakers, Rockets. Tip-off coming up next. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you can join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Jokic is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for the Rockets, we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Durant is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now Durant, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Şengün with a screen on Doncic. It's Thompson off the drive. Clock at 6. Stolen by Reeves. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Now Eason. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. From about 19 feet. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Bangs home the trifecta.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Now, here's Doncic. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Thompson. 8 points his last outing. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Durant wide open. He fires. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure. Doncic dishes to LeBron.
No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. Rockets leading by 4. KD passes to Şengün. 2 points. That one goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
James. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Here's KD. Again, the Rockets score.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for L.A. To off the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Houston making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
The 3 from LeBron sinks the three-pointer.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Houston leading by 5. Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Down low, Jokic with the steal. And here we go, Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
He's in with it. James defending. No coverage that time. Şengün's got 5 now.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Şengün throws it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Kevin Durant. And the Lakers also making a change. Artest is checked in. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Reeves. The kick outside to Butler. Over Şengün. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Reeves. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Shepard. This game he had 10 points. Here's Shaq. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that one is good.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Pass to Smith. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good. Doncic has got 7 points. Here's Van Vliet. Still without a basket. Now, here's Şengün. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Count that one. 10 points for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. This is his first free throw of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one drops.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred VanVleet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
And so VanVleet nails both of them.
You got to love VanVleet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
Finished off the break. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Charlotte.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. So they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
The guards are VanVleet and Shepard. Alperen Şengün out there with Smith. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Artest making his case inside.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's VanVleet. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Fires for 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Artest. Cousins with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Here's Vincent. Hits the three-point bomb. Vincent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
One of the top passing bigs in the league, Cousins whips around passes with purpose and precision.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura comes in for Butler. And James subbed in for Ron Artest. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Smith kicks to Thompson. VanVleet with a screen on Reeves. Over in the corner, Shepard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Shepard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
VanVleet with the bucket.
VanVleet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
Lakers trail by 4. LeBron James on the win. Fires the 3. James connects from deep.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Pass to Şengün. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson against Reeves. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the shot goes down. LeBron's got 10 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Out to Thompson. Smith on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
LeBron's shot is off. Rockets leading by 4. Shepard the pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard. From outside, off the mark. James looking it over. Whoa! James showing the range.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Rockets, O'Neal comes in for Şengün. And Durant subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And then for the Lakers, Jokic has checked in for Cousins. Jimmy Butler comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Pass to LeBron. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Battling inside. Jokic is good.
Jokic just shrugging off the contact. Made that shot look a lot easier than it really was.
Thompson, high post. Outside Durant. For the 3. Durant brings it from distance. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Şengün passes to Eason. Lets it go from 11. Shaq can't hit. LA's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Butler passes to James. Back to Butler. It'll count. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth the...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting it done.
Putting up points, not shy looking for his shot, man. And he's been carrying the load offensively.
Yes, he understands his role and what he needs to do to keep his team successful.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. It's a one-point game. And coming into the season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
Taking a look at the Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Butler out there with Jokic. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot.
Guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. Which in turn opens up passing lanes for him too.
James kicks to Doncic. Oh, good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Drills it from outside. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
They need this. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Screen by O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Outside, KD. Eason with it from downtown. Şengün, no good.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson passes to Şengün. And here is KD. Daring anyone to stop him. KD.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doncic kicks the Butler. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
It's so impressive how Butler seems to just will things to happen offensively. He gets forceful with the defense and finds a way to get shots.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Eason with it. James defending. Şengün kicks to Thompson. And he lays it straight in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Jokic. O'Neal with the rebound. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's KD for 3. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Amen Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Jokic. And Artest subbed in for James. And so Butler nails both of them. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
VanVleet kicks to KD. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lakers on D. They trail by 6. Here's Shaq. Cousins pulls it in. Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bucket is good.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game. Taking it right at the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Rockets leading by 4. Pass to Eason. KD looking around. It's a very good look and converts. KD's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The three for Doncic. Rockets with the rebound.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here is Durant. After Luka Doncic's bucket, the shot by Butler, nobody around. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
KD passes to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. O'Neal doing what he does best. Shaquille O'Neal.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for O'Neal. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Durant. And then for the Lakers, Jokic has checked in for Cousins. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Smart wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Number 1, come in, Thompson.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Van Vliet, right side. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. Now here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And so it's Houston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Shepard out there with Smith. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc.
A good look there. And he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead to the inside. Van Vliet passes to Shepard. Houston moving it around. Latrey. The Lakers with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
For him,
my goodness.
Man. LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. O'Neal sets the screen for Thompson. Out to Smith. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. Smith, no good.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And finished off by LeBron.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Smart with the steal. Over Thompson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for O'Neal. Tari Eason comes in for Shepard. And Durant subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Smart. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Thank you once again, Allie.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Out to the right wing. Jokic draws the double. Reeves the pass to James. Sinks the triple. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
And that's another 3. And it really, if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Thompson. Smith the pass to Thompson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 4. LeBron outside. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
Şengün with a screen on Reed. He had a nice open look right there. Durant's got 17 points here in the second half. On the wing, James. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Durant on the wing. There's the triple. Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James.
Free throw good, LeBron. Shaq's checked in for Smith. And James drills them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
LeBron with the muscle inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Eason with it. He's picked up by James.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, man.
Doncic fires. And get the 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jokic. Rebounded by Thompson.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on him.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Now Hachimura, and stolen by Şengün. Kevin Durant, straight to the bucket. Durant.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's clearly in. Intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Lakers with some changes. Cousins comes in for Jokic, and it's Butler in for Hachimura. Butler outside.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Outside, KD. And that one is good.
Well, in my mind, KD is one player that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late game situations.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Now O'Neal.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. With some changes. Jokic has checked in for Cousins, and it's our testing for Austin Reed. And here's Jokic. James outside. Shoot from 8. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to... Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Here's Şengün. Now Thompson. Cleared away by James. Doncic outside. That does not go.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Now O'Neal. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
James fires. The shot is off.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, it's plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. Not taking any chances. He'll call time.
And that's an intentional foul. Free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's
I don't get that. You don't want to tech in this situation, or any situation for that matter.
To figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time. That's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.